So we're going to start the next presentation. Hi, Joy. How are you?
I am well. I've been listening to all these wonderful speakers.
Yes.
Yes.
Terrific. Well, we look forward to hearing your presentation. So before the next presentation, I'm going to introduce you to the first fraternity contract company that we have, which is Woman's Life, which is a very, very unique proposition, very unique company. And I met Woman's Life through, believe it or not, through LinkedIn and paying attention. And the first thing that attracted me was they have some very aggressive annuity rates that many of our New York carriers don't have. And they have some very unique product, and they have a very unique proposition to the clients. And in this time of innovation, in this time of post-COVID or COVID, you want to look for innovation, and Main Street Planning Group prides itself when bringing you the very best and the very hottest, latest things to the market. And that's what Women's Life is all about. So with that, I'll let you run the presentation, Joy, and thank you for
well, thank you. Thank you. Can you see my screen, everybody?
I can.
All right. Well, thank you, Neil, so much. And Carmen, thank you. We've talked on the phone a few times. We are a new partner with Neil. And I want to share with you more of what Woman's Life is all about. I want you to understand that we are a fraternal. I want to show you the niches that we have. We're going to talk about our products, but I just want you to get to know us first. We really truly pride ourselves on trying to make a relationship with the agent, because that's where it starts. You have the job of making sure that your relationship starts with your client. We have to make sure that we're making that relationship with you. So I thank you, Neil, for inviting us and representing today. So our program is Why Woman's Life? We are a nonprofit fraternal benefit society, which means we call ourselves a community life insurer. So we have financial products, but we turn around, and when we bring in premium dollars to our organization, we turn around and we push dollars back out into our communities, into individual people, because we do not pay those premium tax dollars to the federal and the state governments. We're exempt from that. So what we have to do with that money is to push it back out through our lodge system, which are called chapters. And we'll get into that in just a little bit. So today, I truly want you to understand what we are all about, what the products that we have, but I really think we need to kind of start from the beginning. Many of you, with all the previous folks that we've listened to today, is that they have that relationship with you already. We do not, and that's what I'm trying to build. We were founded in 1892 by a 24-year-old school teacher named Bina West. So we've been around. Next year, it'll be 130 years that we've been around. She had 2 pupils in her classroom. The mother had passed away. And mind you, this was about 20 plus years before women even had the right to vote. This was a time that life insurance didn't even exist for women. And Bina began that process, believed in it. And the same things that happened then happen now, is when women and their families do not have proper coverage, it can destroy the family. Nothing's changed in that respect. So we are very proud of our Bina, and she was a true visionary of her day. Woman's Life, it sounds like we just serve women. Well, our first 40 years, we were just for women, but we do serve men and women. In 1931, we opened the door to men. We have products in just about every state except Alaska, Massachusetts, Montana, and Utah. I don't know if any of you are in those states, but we do not have products in those states. Our flagship is our Intuitions Whole Life, and we're going to break down our products here in just a little bit. But we have very competitive premiums, minimal underwriting, but we do have full underwriting with our products. So folks need to be on the little healthier side of life, and we'll touch on that in just a little bit. Our annuities that we have that Neil had mentioned, very competitive interest rates with a principal guarantee, which I think is awesome, because if they decide to terminate the contract, they will never get back less than what they paid in. I think that's crucial. We have electronic life and annuity apps available in most states, but let me touch on New York. And we do have a paper application for life insurance in the state of New York, and an electronic annuity application for the state of New York. So in time, I'm sure that will change above my pay grade, but I don't have that when that will happen. But we do have the capability of writing paper life apps and electronic annuity apps and paper annuity apps also. We can, with those annuities, have an electronic delivery. If an exam is required, which we will touch on a little bit, if an exam is required for our life insurance, we take care of ordering that piece of business for you. You keep talking with your clients and promoting your business. We take care of the administrative side. The one thing that we do require our agents to do every other year on the odd years is take AML through LIMRA. When you first get contracted with us, if you take an AML for CE credits, just send that to me and we will go through our compliance folks and make sure that this was good and we can accept that first go around. But every other year, we do allow and want you to take the AML through LIMRA. So again, our history is with Bina. She was very revolutionary in her reserve funds and the actuarial tables in the 1900s. So again, Bina West Miller, if you look Bina West up in American women in history, you will find her. She was a very, very prominent woman in her day. Our financial strength, again, we were founded this year, 129 years. We're a nonprofit. We have very conservative investment portfolios. Our solvency ratio is 106%. We have no debt and our reserves are very strong. As I stated, we have basically a three-legged stool. We have the members of Woman's Life, we have the society, and we have our fraternal lodge system, which we call chapters. And these groups of people who have insurance products, such as an annuity or life insurance or both, they can participate in a chapter that's local. Of course, you want something that's local. We want you to be able to team together with other women, other men who like to give back, who have a common idea of giving back to their communities. And with the premium dollars that you pay us for your coverage, for your annuities, we push back out into our chapters to do good work. It's a great three-legged stool, I say. We support our communities, which is why we are now called community life insurers. When I did a presentation for Neil and his team when we first met, I did want to show these are how the chapters generate dollars to give back to their community. So an agent can start their own chapter. To have a chapter, you need 10 members, 10 certificate holders, policy holders, if you will. And the more product is sold in those chapters, the more money that the chapter makes. So this is just a breakdown that you can see how each chapter develops their income flow to be able to push out and do activities and events in their communities. So these are our chapter incentives. But with
Are you sharing your screen?
I am. Are you?
Oh, we can't see it.
Okay. Can you see that?
Nope.
Okay.
Got to hit the share screen at the bottom.
Well, I thought I did because we were starting out okay. Maybe we kicked off here. Hang on a second. I'm going to minimize.
There we go.
All right. Must have kicked off, Neil. My apologies.
No worries.
So with every annuitant and every insured, they have these benefits of membership that go along with the product at no additional cost. There's no additional cost. So there is a discount program through Perk Spots. Perk Spots is landscaping, electronics, dinner tickets, rental cars. So once they become a member, they have a financial product, they go on and they sign through their portal. They sign on and they can start looking into what kind of discount programs that they're interested in. We have Lifeline screening discount. Lifeline informs our members, the certificate holders, that they're in the area and there is a discounted fee for whatever screening they're doing at that particular location. We have a $1,500 accidental death fraternal benefits. So that is for the insured or the annuitant. If they die in an accident, the society pays their beneficiary $1,500 as a benefit of membership. Getting involved with chapters, we've touched on that. Good health benefits. These are for breast cancer screenings, colon screenings, and annual physicals. If there's anything paid out of their pockets as a deductible, a copay, a fee of any sort, we submit that paid bill back to Woman's Life. We reimburse them back up to $50 for each one of those situations every 12 months. We have a leadership development grant of $500 that's normally given to active chapter members. And we also have a scholarship program for our young people who have a life insurance certificate policy. And we give 4 a year away, 2 on need and 2 on merit. And it's $1,000 a year up to a 4-year degree. So let's get into our life products. We have 5 life insurance products, and I just want to touch on those. I'm going to stop the video here. Just want to touch on those. The Intuition's Whole Life, which is our flagship product. We have a 20-pay whole life product, single premium, and we have 2 terms, a 10-year term, which is renewable and convertible, and we have a 20-year term, which is only convertible. And this piece here, and my screen is not changing. This is a nice piece that's in your agent portal. It's a great reference. It's called our Life Insurance Products at a Glance. Again, let's break down what our products entail. As you go across from the left to the right, the Intuition's Whole Life and the 20-pay, we are participating for all of our whole life products, our whole life, traditional and 20-pay, and our single premium. We have 4 dividend options with our traditional and our 20-pay, which is receiving cash from our dividends, reducing premium, accumulate interest, and paid up additions. Our 15 days old is our earliest issue age on the top 2 products up to age 80. Our minimum death benefit is $10,000. Our maximum death benefit is $2 million up to age 60 and $1 million from 61 to 80. So our niche are the lower death benefits. We need the healthier client, yes. Yes, we do full underwriting, but sometimes folks are just looking to take care of that final expense, such as funerals, okay? So that's where this $10,000 really is a very nice niche. Some riders that we can add to those 2 particular products is a 10-year term rider on the primary insured and a 20-year term rider on that primary insured. But the riders are a little different than the standalone products of the terms down below in the green. The 10-year term is age 18 to 60, and we have bands. So 10,000 under 50,000, that's band 1. You can max out at 5 times, and anything above the 50,000 or greater, depending on the bands, you can max out 10 times when you decide to convert it. It is not renewable, this rider, but it is convertible. The 20-year term rider is age 18 to 50 with a minimum of 10,000. Max is the same, 5 times for under 50,000, 10 times once it's band 2 and 3 over 50,000. Again, it's convertible, but not renewable. Now the accelerated benefit rider, the ABR, that is our only living benefit that we have. And the way it works is, if you have less than 12 months to live, we will give you 50% of the death benefit up to $100,000, but Illinois is 24 months. Just a little notation there. The accidental death benefit, it is age 5 up to age 60, a minimum of 10,000, maximum is $150,000. The guaranteed insurability option rider is 15 days old, and the last time we can issue is age 37. But of course, the rider is age 25, 28, 31, 37, 31, 34, 37, and 40. But the last time you can actually add it to the contract would be age 37. Minimum death benefit is 10, maximum of the rider is 25,000. Interesting though, you can grab those extra alternate dates if you have a new marriage, birth, or adoption of a child. So a little bit different than some of the other riders that are out there. They're very strict, and you have to make that guaranteed insurability option taken at that particular age. But we change it a little bit. So an instance, if they were 25 years old and they're 27, they would take their option at age 28 if they were having a new child or if they were getting married. That's just how it works. Our single premium paid up edition can only be done at the time of application. So 15 days old all the way up to age 80. It's a one-time premium purchase. So I understand that many companies can add multiple different contributions into this, but this is the way ours works. It is a one-time premium purchase. It has the paid up insurance. And again, this is at the time of application. Excellent rider. The waiver premium rider is ages 5 through 55. It terminates at age 65. If benefits are granted before age 60, the benefit will continue indefinitely. If the benefits are granted after age 60, the rider will end on the anniversary, age 65. So that is just basically the riders. We have also a spouse term rider, age 18 to 50. Minimum is 25,000. Maximum cannot exceed the base product. So we're putting a term rider on a permanent primary insured. It is not renewable. It is convertible. So if we do not convert it, it does end on the 20th year. Our child rider can be issued all the way up to someone who is age 60. A child is considered a child that of natural birth, a stepchild, legally adopted child. Those are the children you can insure at age 15 days old up to age 17, and in New York, it's age 14. Minimum issue is 5,000, maximum is 25,000, per unit is $21. So you can have, if you have one child and we put them on as a rider, you can turn around if you have 2, 3, 4, 6 other children, you add them on after the birth, no additional cost is presented to you. Level term to age 25, and it terminates if it's not converted, and it can be converted up to 5 times of what you have. Our term products down at the bottom in green are a little bit different than those term riders that I told you about for the primary insured. For the 10-year term is age 18 to 65 when the rider was 18 to 60. But the 20-year term is the same, 18 to 50. But again, low death benefits, $50,000 can be given. Our single premium whole life is really one of the items that attracted Neil. Was the age 18 to 85 is the max age, 2,500 is the minimum premium, but that premium must generate a $10,000 death benefit. So once again, those lower death benefits. The accelerated benefit rider is the only rider that can be added, and it is structured as a standard to a table 4. So it is a MEC. So we're going to be talking a little bit about some underwriting features with all those products. So that is our 5 life products in a little fun little sheet. We also have on your agent portal this sheet that tells you what states we have, what products, and in green it states whether they're electronic or not. Okay, and that is the final last few 20 states that we have. Let's talk about some underwriting. Now, this is a very nice tool. I want my agents to be able to talk sensibly, to be a better field underwriter with their clients. I want them to be able to prepare the client on what to expect, as we all do. So as you can see to the left, this is for our traditional, our 20 pay, and our term products, 10,000 up to 25,000, all the way up to age 70. It's a script check and an APS. Once you break over age 70, now we start coming into your home and having to do physicals.
Hey, Joy,
Absolutely.
just a quick thing before you move on.
Yes.
So I particularly interested in the single pay whole life, and just
Yes.
for those of you that are here, and there's a reason. A lot of us, I know Ted, worked in a lot of banks and whatnot. And when we're talking about wealth transfer, when people are sitting in 0% accounts or 1% accounts, and they go in the bank and they say, what's the intent of that money? Well, I want to leave it to Mary Sue, my daughter, or whatever. And they have 25,000 sitting in a savings account doing nothing. Well, why not take a portion of that and buy the insurance and use the rest of the money to go on vacation? Free up your money. And if you look at a life insurance, a single premium whole life insurance, and you compare it to a fixed annuity, it's so much leverage. And there's not a lot of product out there in the marketplace. So I thought this was a great product to think about, as opposed to annuities, which are taxable when you leave them to your kids or your, but unlike life insurance. So it's a great legacy product that they have. And, as far as the underwriting goes, everything runs through Carmen. We think there's some great opportunity here. And in some of these other products, they're not your mainstream term life and whole life that you're traditionally doing, but you could be in a particular situation or niche situation with a woman-owned business or various groups that we all work with, that, this is a unique community company that we could do some really special things with. And that's what really attracted me to the company. So that's what I wanted to say.
Wonderful. And we're going to touch on that. Remember, we did those flyers for you, Neil, and I have those in here. So, but this is, again, for our traditional, our 20 pay and our term. So not everybody has to go through a physical, but this is a great tool for you to use and prepare your client for what they need. This is a great tool also, is our height and weight chart for those products. Again, these are not, I think they're pretty liberal. I don't think these are skinny mini type people, but this is a great tool for you to print and use and prepare and have a sensible conversation. On your agent portal, you can run your own quotes and table rate. So if you know that they're already pushing a table 2, table 3, you can talk with them about that and quote them and prepare them. Yes, your rate is going to go up. Are you willing to proceed? So this is foundation stuff. This is right stone. If you're already talking about a height and weight combination that's not looking favorable, then you can talk with them sensibly about it. Now, this is the product that Neil was talking about, the single premium whole life. This is built on net amount at risk. So if we have a 70-year-old, they give you $5,000 and it instantly gives you $12,000 of death benefit. Your net amount at risk is $7,000. So it is just a telephone interview. So it's not evasive. As you get older and more net amount at risk is out there, then we have to start showing how healthy we are. So I just wanted to share these things with you because many of you are not familiar with us at all. This is the table 4 height and weight chart. Same, the chart that we had prior, but this is single premium whole life table 4 chart that you would use for this particular product. Our next is our 4 annuity products that we have. We have a 2 product portfolios, which is a flexible premium deferred annuity. We're going to touch on all of these, and a single premium deferred annuity. Both of those are 10-year surrender charges. We have a new money portfolio of a single premium 5-year, 5 years of surrender charges. And we have another flex, which has 8 years of surrender charges. That's more like a MIGA, if you will. But as I told you before, our features that really captures me is the principal guarantee. If they decide to terminate the contract within the year or even after the year, surrender charges apply. But if that surrender charge takes them below what they paid in, we return their money, we terminate the contract, and it's done. They can't lose what they've paid in. I think that's very unique. Now, the nursing home and terminal illness waiver is not available in all states. I believe the nursing home waiver is not available in New York. And I believe on my next slide, I believe New York is available for the terminal illness. We also can take out 10% free withdrawal after the first certificate year. This is if they're planning on keeping the contract, not taking the principal guarantee. So money is available after the first year. And with the top 2 product portfolios that we have first year bonus interest rates, which we will talk about. So this is also our next cheat sheet that we have on our agent portal for products at a glance. There's your top 2, probably our top 2 favorites, the flex, 10-year surrender charges, but look at the minimums. Very small amounts. A lot of our agents are getting into payroll deduction when they can't qualify for an IUL, because that's a big deal right now. They can't qualify for an IUL, so they start the flex program. Just a little tidbit. Single premium deferred annuity. Again, all of these are age 15 days old up to age 85, but the single premium, you need 50 grand to go in this. Our non-qualified annuities can be made into traditionals and Roths. Those are the only 2 qualified programs we have. Again, down below with new money, the Intuition's 5-year is a minimum of 10,000. Again, you can make them into traditionals and Roths. And our Intuition's Flex, which is an 8-year program, same minimums for that. So to speak it out loud, age 50 up to age 85, you can do $100 a month for either one of the flexes, $100 a month, or throw in $1,000. You don't have to add anything more to it. Once you get your $1,000, you can turn around and take that $100, drop it down to 75, 25, or increase it to 200. Whatever you're doing, once you get your $1,000 in there, you can stop it, you can add more, you can decrease. Again, these are the states that we have the product in, and what's in purple states that we can do electronic annuity applications off your agent portal. So let's go back. I just wanted to point out a couple of the interest rates that we have. The flex up at the top, your first year interest rate, if it's under $10,000, is 3.6 down to 2.1. Now, after the first year, everyone, anything goes. It could go up, it could go down, but it'll never go below 1. Right now, if everything stays current, the renewal is 2.1. If it's under 10,000. It's 10,000 under 50,000, 3.85 down to 2.35. If it's 100,000 or more for the flex, it's 4.1 and 2.6. That's everything stays constant. The second one here, single premium, the first year, if it's under $100,000, it's 4% down to 2.5. And then 100,000 or more, it's 4.25 down to 2.75. So it's just a 1.5% bonus that comes off that for the renewal. But after the first year, anything goes. Those are our 2 most popular annuities that we have. Another niche that I want you to be aware of is our Legacy of Love program. This is where the grandparent purchases life insurance for their grandchildren. I am a grandparent myself. I have a Wyatt and a Spencer, and I have the 20-pay program set up for them, and the children receive a birthday card in the mail signed by Gigi and Papa from Woman's Life, and a very nice note saying that we purchased this product for you. Basically, we want to generate that sentimental value. So when these kids are 21 years old and they want to terminate the contract and take the cash, well, that's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to generate positive financial responsibility for our grandchildren and allow them to make these quality decisions in the future. So as you can see, the contract there in the middle, it comes out with a special bow and a tag. The birthday card is sent. So it's a wonderful way to get your older clients to start that program of financial security for their grandchildren. Can parents buy life insurance on their kids? Absolutely. But the legacy of love introduces the grandparent and the grandchild. It encourages the grandparents to purchase life insurance for their grandchildren at a young age, build financial security, and also build that relationship, not only for your client who are in the 60s and 70s buying it for the grandchild, the parents and the child themselves. So it truly is a turnkey program, and we do send out letters to the parents, keeping everybody abreast of what's going on with this particular product. It's just a great door opener. On your agent portal, the Legacy of Love flyers that are available that you can personalize them, post them on LinkedIn, make copies of them, share them with your clients. These are all compliant, ready for you to use. Another piece that Neil and I have talked about is taking 50,000. He was talking about going into a bank situation, taking your 50,000, you want 50,000 of death benefit, female 35, she turns around and she wants to do a single premium whole life product. Well, what you need for $50,000 of death benefit for age 35 for a female is $10,066 plopped in. It instantly generates 50 grand of death benefit. But the purpose of what I was trying to share here is looking at our three products side by side. So on the far right, you have your single premium program of life insurance, dumping in 10,000, creating $50,000 of death benefit. When they turn age 100, we're looking at $68,932 of death benefit. To the far left is the intuitions. You're paying into this product over the life of the 20 years for 50,000, 16,752. At age 100, you have 88,579. But spreading those premiums out in the center, we're looking at a total premium paid of $33,000 for our traditional whole life. So I wanted you to see if they have that scenario where they have a sum of money and those clients are saying, hey, I want to pass this on to my kids, single premium whole life is truly the answer. So I just wanted to share that with you. This is a flyer that we set up for Neil's, this is his thought process. Neil, I don't know if you want to look at this. Just wanted to show a comparison between using single premium whole life and the single premium deferred annuity. And it just shows how the death benefit is tax-free, but yet the death benefit may be taxable to the beneficiaries of a single premium deferred annuity. So these are the things that we like to do for our agents, because if they're trying to find a niche, we want to be able to take our products and create that niche for them to be able to present it. So this is just one of the things that we've done for our agents. It does a nice comparison between different ages of 50, 60, and 70 using single premium whole life and the annuity and the different sums of money that it generates. So we have a death benefit of single premium whole life age 50. We have a death benefit of $151,091, but the annuity cash value starting out is going to be 50 grand. In 10 years, 64.9 with the annuity, 10 years with single premium whole life, 155,000. So this is just a nice piece to be able to show your folks the difference between what an annuity can do and what a single premium whole life. If they're trying to transfer that to their family, single premium whole life is the ticket. Neil, do you have anything you'd like to add to these screens before I move on?
No, I think this has been terrific. Thank you.
Okay, very good. Again, we really truly pride ourselves on trying to give our agents the opportunity to promote women's life. So we do have a co-op postcard program. All you need to do is print this off. You choose the front, the back message, how many you want, and we split the cost with you. So the theme of it is what keeps you up at night. And we truly try to give, if our agents want to do a mailer, we'll help them in any way that we can. Next is additional customizable type flyers. These are also in your agent portal, but it also on the left, it talks about the GoFundMe topic. And we also talk about cheaper than a cup of coffee. People who go to Starbucks every day paying your $5 a pop, I mean, that's $25 a week. And you have to think about who our demographics are. Our demographics are folks who are, you know, the 1920s all the way up to the 70, 75-ish type people. And the amounts of money annually that they bring in is probably 100,000 or less. So when you're talking about where this money can come from, these are great tools to just give them something tangible to look at, because sometimes they just need to kind of look at their budget, see what's going on, and see where they can find that money, take care of that life insurance or annuity responsibility that they're trying to do. So these are great tools. Getting newly contracted with Women's Life, we have our Fast Start program. The first 60 days, we give you another 20% on top of your comp. And so this is for newly contracted agents. We also have our activity bonus. Again, this is coming to an end, but our fourth quarter activity bonus will probably be the same. But every time you submit an app, you get extra money, $25, $50, just depending on what the contract is. Plus, if you submit 10 in the quarter, you'll get a $1,000 bonus on top. I'm sharing this all with you because we're trying to work with Neil and to promote Women's Life to his agents. And I just wanted you to know what we offer our agents. We do have a leadership conference that'll be next May. You need to produce $12,000 of first year annual commission and 12 apps by the end of the year. If you want to bring a guest, it's 15 and 15. So we're not going to Europe. We're not going any place, overseas or anything, but it's a beautiful resort down in Fort Myers. And we'd love to have you be there and be a part of our family. We also have deferred comp that's available to our agents. So we do match the first year up to the 5% of what you're deferring. And once you continue to make $10,000 of first year annual commission and renewals, we'll continue to match. But the first year we match whatever you put in, no matter what you earn. We also have a fraternal insurance counselor designation. We help support that. That is our designation for our industry, our part of the industry. If you hit certain production limits, we'll reimburse the entire course. Once you get your FIC, we'll reimburse the entire course if you hit certain production levels. This is our agent website where you can quote. There's training videos, commission statements, brochures, the marketing materials that I told you about, calculators. So we really pride ourselves on trying to get our agents hands-on to be able to run their own quotes and have questions. We're always here. We're pretty much here 24/7 to be able to help you out. Believe me, I've gotten some late night phone calls. These are our team. Nick is our director. Pat Maud is the one who found Neil. We're very grateful to both of those guys for finding each other through LinkedIn. So Pat is out of Chicago. I'm the regional director out of the Toledo, Ohio area, and Jody, Susie, and Joan are in our home office, and they work very diligently to serve our agents and our members. So that is my presentation. If there are any questions, Neil, I'll give it back to you.
Anyone have any questions? Well, thank you, for the unique opportunity you're representing Women's Life. We like to be cutting edge, and I think sometimes we, the annuity rates are off the charts compared to what's out there in New York, and that's what initially attracted me. But there's so much more to it once you read into it and understand all the great opportunities Women's Life provide. And thank you for concluding our life insurance symposium.
Thank you.
I know it was long. A lot of you have been here since 9 in the morning. I'm ready for a break, and I hope everybody has a great day. It's beautiful weather out here. And thanks again, Joy and Pat. I know you're there, and look forward to doing lots of business. So have a great day. If there's any questions, you guys know how to follow up with me. My website, mainstreetplanninggroup.com, email, and Himmelstein, mainstreetplanninggroup.com, phone number 631-647-4694. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Thanks again, Joy.
You bet.